Hello, I'm Mithali Singh and I'm currently working as a legal intern at Lexis & Company. Today in this video, I will be discussing what is a contract and what are the essentials of a valid contract under Indian Contract Act. So let's start with a meaning of a contract. Under the Indian Contract Act 1872 describes the term contract as an agreement which is enforceable by law is known as a contract. So any agreement which is enforceable by law, then such agreement would be considered as a contract. Section 2E of the Act defines the agreement which defining the consideration for each other like any promise. When the individual to whom such proposal is made and the person to whom such proposal is made gives his consent or approval, the proposal is said to be agreed, then the proposal is said to be accepted and it becomes a promise. In contract law, there is a promisor. Promisor is a person who agrees to do something in exchange for consideration, and the next person is the promisee. Promisee is a person who pays such consideration. Section 10 of the Act specifies that if the parties with legal respect and legitimate object have given their consent free of force or unreasonable interference, then all agreements are considered to be a contractual and such contracts will not be declared void. So the meaning of contract is clear. Now we'll jump on to the essentials of a valid contract. There are some components that would constitute a legal contract when completed, and prior to that, based on that situation, it would be called avoidable. Section 10 of the Act lists such requirements that must be followed in order to constitute a valid contract. So there are some components which has to be there in a contract in order to make a contract a valid one, and section 10 of Indian Contract Act describes those components or essentials. So first essential is offer and acceptance. The essential or the essence of a contract is offer and acceptance. Unless there is an offer and such an offer must be approved, there will be no contract. If there is no offer, then there will be no contract. Simple. An offer or proposal as in compliance with the section 2A of the Contract Act. If one person shows to another his desire to do or abstain from doing something in order to obtain the other's consent to such an act, then he is said to make a proposal. The offer must be made by one side and the other party must agree to such an offer and accept it. When there is an offer and acceptance both, then such agreement would be considered as a contract. Now, second essential under Section 10 of Indian Contract Act is consideration. An agreement not endorsed by consideration is invalid. As per Section 25 of the Act, such concern needs to be real and not delusional. A contract without consideration will become null and void. There must be no need for the advocacy of this consideration. If there is no consideration, then contract का कोई फायदा नहीं है, वो contract माना ही नहीं जाएगा. That contract would be considered as a void ab initio. Next essential is a component to a contract or competency. Any person who is of a sound mind, who has reached the age of 18 years and is not excluded by any statute, is said to be a competent by court to enter into a contract. So in order to enter into a contract, you must be of a sound mind and you must have attained the age of majority, that is the 18 years. If you are below 18, you cannot enter into a contract on your own. And of course you have to be a person of a sound mind in order to understand what exactly a contract is and what are the repercussions of your actions. Individual is said to be of a sound mind according to section 12 section 12 of the Indian Contract Act if that person is able to comprehend the terms of the contract and its implications at the time of making the contract and can form a reasonable judgment about it. Now next essential is a free consent. In order to enter into a valid contract or in order to make a valid contract, free consent must be there. If a person is making an offer, then the acceptance of that offer must be free. It should not be by by force, coercion, or anything. It must be a free consent. That then only the agreement would become a valid contract. Consent must be free, which means that it must be without coercion, undue influence by fraud, misrepresentation, and mistake. It should be free. Next essential is the object of the contract must be lawful, and the last one is that it must not be clearly declared as void. If all these essentials are fulfilled, which are mentioned under Section 10 of the Indian Contract Act, then such agreement would become a valid contract. Thank you. That's it for this video, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, do subscribe to the channel for daily updates.